Now look, don't get this twisted, but I need to share something with you. I need to share some reality with you. Where the mind goes, energy flows, momentum grows. So the thoughts you entertain becomes the energy that you feel. The energy that you feel is the energy that you project, and naturally momentum occurs with the more you do any one thing, positive or negative. This must be within me to hold every thought captive. Got it. Because that's going to become the echo of my days. The thoughts that I choose to entertain is the thoughts that I'm going to choose to project. The thoughts that I choose to project is going to look like the echo of my day, the momentum of my life. This doesn't mean you don't feel. It's all right to feel. You can feel all kinds of different emotions. Like if you're angry all the time, you're actually probably like sad or you're probably afraid. So you kind of go below that anger. This ain't a therapy session. I'm just calling it for what it is. What I want to say though is what you choose to entertain in your mind, and what you choose to project will become the reality of your life, now and futuristic. And then eventually you'll look back and realize, oh man, my whole life I was negative because I always thought negative things and I always said negative things, and my whole life just feels negative. Like attracts like. This happens. You start realizing, and everyone does when they start just growing as individuals, they start attracting different types of people into their life. The mind goes, energy flows, momentum grows. I'm not encouraging you to not feel things. You can feel sadness, that's fine. You can process these things. But to live there in that darkness is only doing yourself a disservice. You've already been set free of it, so you don't have to live in that darkness. From my beliefs, Jesus already set me free from that. I'm already living in redemption. I'm already there. So I don't need to live there. But I do want to be honest with reality. I want to meet it where it's at. Oh, I'm feeling a little angry. Like, let me feel this for a while. Let me process this. Let me see where it's coming from. Let me see how I want to project this into my experiences, into my conversations. What happens if I do? Probably going to be more negative. Probably going to bring more negativity in my life. I'm going to start justifying my actions and my lies and my words. Let me not touch it. So I want to encourage you to hold thoughts captive, to take time to process thought, emotion, allow yourself to feel, be honest with it. But my friends, don't live there. There's no reason to live there. You choose to live there. You got the key to the prison. Just let yourself out. And you just go over there and you wander on wherever else you want to wander on. But you don't have to live in that pain. You get to choose the thoughts you entertain and the thoughts you project. Boy, I know you be saying that, Zach, but I think some crazy shit. Me too. If you knew what I was thinking, you wouldn't be following me on social media. Trust me. And vice versa. I bet it's true. But that doesn't mean that you have to entertain those thoughts. Yes, they might come in, but I'm not entertaining them. I'm not giving them legs. I'm moving on with myself. Now, if you're wondering, like, well, what's this look like? Like, what podcast do I listen to? What book do I read? Well, read the Bible. But what book do I read? What YouTube video? Don't even worry about none of that. I think all of this already exists within you. I think you just need a little bit more time and space to process it. What does that mean? Like not scrolling social media all day. Like not watching TV tonight. Like maybe doing a fast from food so you're overcoming your fleshly desires, strengthening your resolve. This is what it could look like. Giving yourself some adequate time and space. Meditate, if you will. I put a sleep mask on and just chill. Go for a long nature walk. Just allow yourself to process and to feel. And at the end of it, you'll realize that when I gave this emotion the proper time and space to flow, to work through me, it no longer has this it's like a ball and chain thing. Like it no longer has this weight, this burden, this heavy weight that I'm carrying is no longer there. From earlier in my day, I felt this weight of all of these things I was thinking about and trying to process, but then I gave myself some adequate time, space, and attention to process it, and now it feels lighter. And now that it feels lighter, I can go out there into the world and not project that pain onto other people. Yeah. Do hard things. Sending you guys a ton of love today. Peace.